We now shift our attention to the Russia-Ukraine war. Russian President Vladimir Putin has made a strong statement stating that Russian forces are gaining momentum across the battlefield and it may soon, and that's in his words, in the Russian president's words, finish off Ukraine's military.
What is happening today is essentially also clear. Our troops have the strategic initiative along the entire line of combat contact. I said quite recently that we would get the best of them, but there is reason to believe that we will finish them off.
Putin made these comments during the launch of a nuclear submarine in the Russian city of Murmansk. Furthermore, Putin expressed confidence in his troops' advances, adding that Russian forces now hold the strategic initiative across the entire combat zone. And they are moving forward, seizing control of territory day by day as they fight against the Ukrainian troops.
On the entire front line, the strategic initiative is completely in the hands of the Russian armed forces. The Luhansk People's Republic has been liberated on 99% of its territory. Donetsk, Kherson, Zaporizhzhia, over 70%. Our troops, our guys are moving forward and liberating one territory after another, one settlement after another, every day.
Well, Putin also said that Ukraine could be placed under some kind of transitional administration that could then pave way for elections in the country.
In principle, it would be possible, under the auspices of the UN, with the United States, even with European countries, of course, with our partners and friends, to discuss the possibility of introducing transitional administration in Ukraine.
Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine continue to accuse each other of attacking energy infrastructure and sites. Drone footage released by the Russian Defense Ministry showed an energy facility in Kursk engulfed in flames and heavy smoke after what Moscow claims was a Ukrainian attack. Furthermore, Moscow also accused Ukraine of targeting power sites in Belgorod and even attempting to strike an oil refinery in Saratov. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the Russian Defense Ministry reported that its forces struck several key Ukrainian military sites across 157 areas. This includes drone assembly workshops, defense facilities and military airfields that Russia has struck. Meanwhile, Ukraine's General Staff reported that Russian forces carried out nearly 100 airstrikes on Ukrainian positions and settlements, dropping over 150 aviation bombs, adding that there were at least 6,400 instances of Russian shelling. The Ukrainian Air Force said it shot down 89 of the 163 drones launched by Russia overnight, but many drones and missiles made their way through Ukraine's air defense system, inflicting major damage. In Kherson, meanwhile, heavy shelling by Russian forces killed 2 people, injured 5 and also knocked out power in parts of the region. Further south, the Black Sea port city of Odessa faced intense Russian airstrikes as well. And early this morning, multiple residential buildings were damaged. Fires broke out across multiple parts of the city, prompting Ukraine's emergency services and National Guard to contain the blaze. Well, as war rages on the battlefield, there is no clear end in sight. The question being, will Putin actually finish off Ukraine as he says, or would there be a diplomatic resolution? At the moment, it is difficult to tell.